Hi food lovers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome to Sophie's Kitchen Space and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy your stay. So today we're going to be making this special Ofada stew recipe. In my last video I made palm oil stew, but this is different. It's Ofada stew. You're not going to use any tomatoes for this recipe. I'm just going to be making it with just peppers. Here I'm showing you my Tatashe, green bell pepper, Shombo, atarodo, onions, and that's what I'm going to use. So now I've blended it all, just peppers. Sometimes I usually drain it, but I didn't drain this one. So this is my bleached palm oil. The trick to bleaching your palm oil without burning down your house is covering the pot. So ensure you cover your pot when you're bleaching your palm oil. Then this is my iru. Iru is very important in ofada sauce. So I'm frying my onions, iru together, and I added some seasoning cube to the oil just so that seasoning cube will go into the oil and it will fry well for like 2 minutes before adding this pepper. After adding the pepper, I stirred for a while so that everything will combine together. Added one more seasoning cube, which I did off camera, and I used just the crayfish one. So this is it when it was all dried up, all my pepper was dried up. Next up, my meat. Meat is very important also, so I'm just using so many types of meat. Then I left some bleached palm oil for frying. I fried my meat when it was ready in this bleached palm oil. Then added my tomato mix to my meat stock. Then later on added my hot fried meat in the oil to the stew. Stirred little, then allowed to boil. Then added some more seasoning cube to this. Then I added some salt, which is very important. Like 2 teaspoons of salt is fine. And 2 teaspoons of 3 teaspoons basically. I used 3 teaspoons of crayfish for this recipe. Then stirred it, combine it all together. At this point, your food is ready, no doubt. So make sure you taste before the salt if you don't know how to measure it, because crayfish has salt content also. So taste before the salt. Now that that's ready, I boiled my white rice and decided to use this mainly for some local aesthetics. I'm not very perfect in wrapping this, so don't learn this part for me. And it's actually harder to do this when the food is hot because the paper is not very heat resistant. So I just quickly did this. At the point I said, okay, let me add some beans to the next one because I like beans and rice together. I added some beans to this one and wrapped it nice. The way I'm wrapping it and it looks so easy, though it was kind of easy compared to moi moi. Moi moi, you have to be very careful because I'm not boiling this my rice in this, and I'm not obviously it's not going to spill. It just steamed for like 5 minutes in my steamer and it was fine. Look at my stew now. Look at the way my stew is bubbling. My stew is bubbling. So I served part of the rice this way because my dad doesn't like it extra. So I served his own this way and added some vegetables to his own. He loves vegetables. Then started plating. I did enough meat and stew and my shakara pepper. And this is it. So for my own moi leaf on, I poured my stew on the on the rice, by the way, and added enough meat for myself. I said 1 shaki, 1 pomo, 1 beef, like I buy it in the market. Hope you enjoyed this video. Ensure you like and subscribe. Bye.